Hello YouTube, this is Retta. I'm going to do a reading now on Katie Hopkins. I understand that Katie just got fired from the program she's on. I forgot what it was called, LBC or something like that. I think it was LBC because of a statement that she said something about final solutions in regards to what's going on in England, and so she got fired, I believe. But Katie Hopkins, even though she's never kind of politically correct, I like that she has spunk. She does say, whether you agree with what she says or not, she says what's on her mind, and to hell with the consequences. So she is, but I can see why. I don't really feel I'm not really so worried about Katie Hopkins. I think she'll land on her feet. Her birth cards is first is the sun. So, the sun, everything shines on the sun. The sun is like the spotlight. It's good. It's good vibrations. It means success. It means yes. Everything that's good. Everything grows in the sun. So the sun is like an excellent card. So that's first comes up on her birth card. Then we talk about she's the magician. So she's able to manifest and create her own inner personal magic. So whatever she foresees and success or whatever, she's able to manifest it. She realizes her thoughts become things. Her thoughts become actions. So she really watches what she thinks and says, and she harnesses the power of manifestation. I truly believe that. And also with the magician is the Wheel of Fortune. So, she has to learn to deal with the blows, because with the Wheel of Fortune, 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. Things change suddenly. So part of her theme of life is to, bob and weave with the Wheel of Fortune. Realize that, not everything is guaranteed, that you have to use your magician ability, your ability to manifest and to change your outcome always. So, and I think she realizes it. So I'm not really so concerned with her. She's very I feel that she will always be, successful. What she feels success is. Maybe not our success, but whatever she puts her mind to is going to be successful. And she really does use manifestation. Okay, so I want to see Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. I want to see the energy around her right now. The energy that's around her. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. Ooh, cards just want to fly. Katie Hopkins. Ooh. I know I cleansed my deck on this table, and I cleansed myself, and I put Palo Santo, and my spirit guides, spirit is with me, and they are like ready to go. So let me get a card for Katie Hopkins. Okay. What deck do I want to use for her? What deck? What deck? What deck? Let me pull one of these cards. Katie Hopkins. This is a new deck I was looking for months. It's more of a symbols. I think it uses, it's called the Black and White Tarot. It uses what are crop circles. But I have been looking for this deck in my collection for about 2 months, and I couldn't find it. And yesterday it was, and what was funny is that I'm going through all my bins and my thing, and it wasn't in any of them. It actually was out somewhere, very easily accessible, like I already had plans to use it, and it was out. And it was so funny because I've looked for it for months. I've tore up my house a few times for months for it. So Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, Katie, I tell you, my spirit guides like to hide things from me because it was just right there. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. And I swear I've looked in the place where it was 100 times and it wasn't there before. All right. I'll turn those over in a bit. All right. All right, Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. Whoops. All right. I know. I seem to spend all my... Oh, I didn't even notice 2 cards came out there. Lord, these cards want to talk. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. I don't have a specific question. I just want to see what's around her. And then if we have questions as we go, it'll work. I don't know. I like her spunk. I like a woman, you know, I like a woman to say what's on her mind, you know, and whether people agree with it or not, she's not afraid to, you know, speak it. Maybe I like just the underdog, you know. So, all right, Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, Katie Hopkins. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, the energy. She has Archangel Megatron. You know, this is the second time an Archangel came out today, and they've never come out. And what's funny is that I don't really even know, but I can kind of feel what he is. Because he is like the king of angels. He aids and guides children who've passed over before their time. All color, face in the shadow, and all that lies within it. So she has a lot of fear. So his energy is protecting her right now. She has a lot of fear. I don't know if she ever had a child that passed away. I don't know. I don't know too much about Katie. I think I first got introduced with Katie Hopkins on Celebrity Big Brother, and I loved her on it. She was starting a lot of crap, and it was funny. I wonder if she lost a child, because this is that energy that's around her. You know, the energy that's around her, she's in a lot of fear. I feel like she might have lost a child, not saying now, but sometime, you know, and that child's energy is around her. And she has his energy of Metatron around her because she's in a lot of fear. And she feels like, you know, she has a lot of enemies, you know, coming at her. So she does have some protection. And this child that I think she might have lost a child. If anybody can tell me, if you know, especially you people across the pond, know anything about Katie, did she ever lose a child? Or does she have a child? She ever lose a child? Or she has a child that's not quite right, maybe? Maybe a child that's... I don't know if she lost or almost lost a child or something. I think she might have a disabled child. No, I don't know. Or she lost a child. I don't know. Don't get me the line. It's something about this child's energy of protecting around her. Metatron is a lot about fear and a lot about children that have passed on. Success and balance. So what did I say about her on her birth cards? You know, anything she puts her mind to will be successful. You know, will be successful. So this is, what is this? The Ace of, see how, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So she will be financially successful in her job, in her work. She will be, you know, I said she knows how to manifest, which is like the Ace. The Ace is all about that spark, that manifestation, you know. And what she has to remember is to keep things in balance. Just because, you know, your people are upset. So she has the Ace and the 2. People are upset with you or whatever. You have that power of manifestation. You'll always land on your feet. Keep control of your thoughts, because your thoughts becomes things. Keep things in balance. Realize that, you know, what goes up must come down. Vice versa. Keep your your emotions in check and everything in check, and it will be successful. Okay. So, this is the 7. So she did lose, that job. She felt like the 7 of Pentacles. So she's like, I planted all these seeds, everything, I put all this work in, now what? So she has to remember your thoughts, Katie. Thoughts become action. So yeah, you might have lost this job or whatever, but look on the horizon, something else is going to come in. Don't focus on, you put all this work into whatever you're doing, and you were waiting for the results, and the results didn't come in to your choosing. All right, the cross to bear. Oh, my poor nails mess up everything. The Page of Cups. So you really need to, she's a little emotional right now. She is a little emotional in regards to all this work. Like I saw, she's really feeling kind of down right now. But realize, Katie, thoughts become actions. You have the power of manifestation. So don't worry about, what has happened, that, you've been dismissed or whatever. Focus on the positive. Focus on your next thing, because you have the power of manifestation. So focus on what else you're going to do. Underneath that is the King of Pentacles. So, underneath that, you are feeling the burden. I don't know when was your birthday? You are feeling the, I think you may be the primary. I don't know if you're the primary financial bringer in your household. I'm not sure if you're the primary financial bringer in your household, or you feel the responsibility for everybody in your household, the main money. That's why you're worried. You're worried because all this work you put in, I don't know if you're the main financial source in your house. We'll see. In the back, in your past. You've had a lot of conflict, and this is part of it. You've had a lot of conflict. So the conflict has led to this, to what's going on now, is your past conflict, your competition. There's a lot of conflict in regards to your work environment. Okay, what's on your mind? Your mind is success. Your mind is victory that you're going to overcome. So that's good. That's the first part of you overcoming this and working on your next great thing. Yes, you're focused on your success. You're focused on your successes, your victories, that whatever you said hit a chord. So you must be doing the right thing. And that's what you feel. Whatever you've said or whatever you've done has hit a chord. And so with you, that is victorious to you, because it hit a chord and it has people talking and thinking. So for you, that's success. You're like, they're listening. I must have hit them chords. But right now, it's like you don't know which way to go. Both ways that you don't know which way to go. You're kind of at a standstill, maybe an indecision of which path you want to go, because one path is conflict and the other path is more conflict. So you need to get out of this in indecisive stage, and you need to just focus on your manifestation, and it will be successful. Stop worrying about this indecisive. Don't worry where I'm going to go next, this and that. Don't worry about that. Let's see in the future. In the future, you're looking at, you may have won the war, but at what cost? You have won your battle. You have cut your competition, your rivals down, but at what cost? Are you okay with the cost? Are you okay with what you had to spill? Or what you had to lose? Was it worth your gain? Was this fight worth it? That's up to you to decide. And then with this with this, victory that you're, this victory of thoughts of, the upper hand, you're kind of feeling confined. You're feeling like maybe they're putting you into this box. They're putting you into this box and they're trying to corner you, and you're kind of feeling like, okay, you know, I'm stuck here. They won't let me move. They won't let me breathe. They won't let me, be me, be great. That's what you're thinking. They won't let me be great. They're trying to put me in this box and they're trying to confine me. But don't worry, the hermit's coming. The hermit's coming. So there's going to be some light at the end of the tunnel. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your path. Stay true to your knowledge. Always focus on learning, on exploring, on gaining. And follow your path. Follow your path, because that path is going to lead you out of this confinement. You have good instincts. Follow your path. Continue learning. Continue trying to understand. Continue learning. Continue to understand. And that path is going to be laid out for you. Okay. Let's see. One more card. And you're gonna go forth in action. Your thoughts, you're gonna go forth. So you're gonna come up with some plans. After you're gonna take a moment to reflect. You're gonna kind of feel confined for a minute. Then you're gonna go on your path. And once you get on your path that you want to go, that you feel that you're in alignment with, and you're gonna go straight forward. You're gonna go forth with passion, and you're gonna go. You're gonna go forth on that passion. And it's going to be, and you're going to be, it's going to be satisfying. So that's the end of the reading for Katie Hopkins. I'll be back with another one. Have a good day, everybody.